Let me break it down to you like this. Up until 2008, everything was fine and dandy. Everybody was who they were and they found a place where they belonged. 2008, we went and hired the black man to be president because we thought it was going to be cool, and we finally got something. And that all backfired in our face. Why? Because he created all the division that we see now. Everybody who was cool and had a space where they were, all of a sudden decided that they wanted to be the main characters. We need our rights. Black people need their rights. LGBTQ needs their rights. Women want their rights, and the men want their rights. And everybody's fighting. Obama's over here giving everything away to Iran, giving everything away to Canada, giving everything away to China. Everything that we had was given away to everybody else. Creating all these false dependencies that people rely on so that they can take our money. Between this time and 2016, people started to realize that something wasn't right. Everything is going wrong under Obama. Everybody's divided now. Everybody's fighting now. Everybody wants to be in the forefront now. All of this occurred under Obama, and we all realized it. And at the same time, we see the media backing up everything that he says, just confirming everything that he says, while all of our stuff is being taken away, and nobody even realizes it's happening because they're so enamored by the black man in the suit. Then 2016 gets here, and the unexpected happens. Donald Trump. He comes up and he says, you know what, I'll run for president. And he starts calling out the media, and he starts calling out all the lies, and he starts calling out all the corrupt politicians. And everybody who already realized that this stuff was happening, we finally found a voice that was echoing what we were already thinking. Donald Trump never told us what to think. He understood what we were thinking already. So we said, yeah, let's get behind him and make him president. And by doing this, we stopped a whole train that was coming towards us because it was supposed to be handed to Hillary. Donald Trump gets in there, and what happens? Everybody freaks out, the Republicans and the Democrats. Why? Because no longer can they be corrupt. Congress, no longer can they just perform their corrupt deeds. All these politicians that was working together on both sides of the aisle, all of a sudden had somebody who was no longer listening to them. So what happens? The media turns against him. The celebrities turn against him. Every single thing that we have, every company, every corporation turns against Donald Trump. He's the big bad wolf. We need to stop him because he's racist. He's a misogynist. He's this, he's that. He's such a horrible person. Even though the whole world loved this man prior to him becoming president, somehow he's been a secret racist under our nose the whole time. But he wasn't. He was the man who they couldn't stop. He was the man that was going to drain the swamp. He was the man that was going to call out the Republicans and the Democrats for the corrupt things that they've been doing to the American people. And now everybody's flip-flopping. Republicans are becoming Democrats. Democrats are becoming Republicans. People are switching sides. People you never thought would be teaming up with Republicans came to the Republican side. People you thought that would never be Democrats all of a sudden flipped. Why? Because they started understanding. All the good people started realizing Donald Trump is doing the right thing. We need to team up with him. And all the other people said, we need to get out of Dodge or else we're going to get in trouble. 2020, Donald Trump gets booted out. Biden comes in. What happens at the same time? C-19. What happens next? They open the borders and start letting anybody in. While we're sitting at home and we can't talk to each other, everybody's coming over the borders at the same time. And they're telling you, you better get a jab. You know what else was happening? China was going around everywhere, buying up land everywhere, making deals with Canada, making deals with Iran, proxy wars. At the same time as Biden is in control for 4 years, they spent 4 years attacking Donald Trump. They spent 4 years kicking him offline. They spent 4 years silencing anybody who trusted in or supported Donald Trump because we knew the truth. And if they shut us up, then they can continue doing what they've been doing prior to Donald Trump ever being elected the first time. But guess what? They couldn't get rid of him. They couldn't get rid of him with a bullet. They couldn't get rid of him in jail. They couldn't get rid of him with accusations. They couldn't get rid of him with the DOJ. Nothing could stop him. And then it became too big to rig. And guess what? We came back by the grace of God. We sat here and watched countries, children, praying for Donald Trump, saying, we need your help in other countries. And God answered, and now we're back, and we're fighting the same fight again. And the Democrats are trying their hardest to stop us. They're trying their hardest to switch over to the socialist group. They're trying their hardest to hire their Mamdanis and their Abdul Saids and all this kind of stuff. They're trying, but we're fighting. Now, you can call us racist. You can call us whatever you want to call us at this point. We're used to it. We're used to being called Yahtzees. We're used to being stepped on. We're used to being threatened. Sure, I had a man today tell me in my comments that I'm going to be on a noose, and he's waiting for it. It's okay, because we're still going to fight that good fight. Call me a coon if you want to, black people, but we are the ones that are fighting for you, even though our lives are being threatened every day, even though you continue to show all this racial hatred towards us every single day. Wake up. God has a plan. God bless.